Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm just posting another really quick update. I actually don't know if I'm going to get this up before I go to the grocery store. I have to leave like right now to go stand in line at the grocery store. So here's what's happening right now. I got some sleep, that was the number one thing I needed for my survival yesterday, and that's the word today. It's survival. You know, there's a lot of information going around on TV, on the internet, and that's the thing. It's going around on the TV and the internet, but it's not getting to us, at least in a form that is understandable to us. So the information that we've been given officially yesterday, I sort of made a mental list of the communication that we had. Yesterday morning, they told us that water and rations were arriving. Yesterday afternoon, they told us that water and rations had arrived. They served water and rations, and then they told us that we were going to be without water for an indeterminable amount of time and that they were turning on the reservoir. They turned on the reservoir. They stuck to the schedule until 7 p.m. when we ran out of water in our emergency reservoir. They communicated that to us. And then I received a phone call yesterday evening saying to be prepared to start rehearsing on Monday. So, rations, water, emergency water runs out. Get ready to rehearse. To me, something doesn't line up there. So, I don't know. I'm not concerned about it really at this point, as however that sounds. You know, some people are saying, well, that's their way of telling you that we're not in danger. But I would rather them just tell us that we're not in danger. But, you know, I was talking to some people on Facebook, and it's hard to convince yourself that the danger level is low enough to go back to rehearsing at a theme park when you can step outside your door and see 3-hour waits for grocery stores, and the grocery stores themselves are forcing people to ration what they buy. So most of the time it's one item of each. It's one item of each whatever you're buying. So you get one sandwich. You get one bottle of juice. There's no water. There's no bottled water in the stores anymore. So people are buying whatever they can to just have fluids. And so they're saying, you know, if you go and get just two or three bottles of juice, they make you put 2 back. So you can have 1 bottle of juice. You can have 1 carton of eggs. You can have 1 little tiny packet of bread that has like 6 slices in it. That's the weirdest thing. Their bread is like 6 slices. Anyway, so it's like 1 of each thing. At the grocery store, this isn't even us dealing with Disney or anything. So when you see the grocery stores rationing what you can buy, and you see Japanese people, I posted pictures on Twitter, I posted pictures on Facebook, when you see Japanese people going to get water from a dirty swimming pool, or dipping buckets on ropes into the canals that have salt water in them, that does not make me think that things are normal. I need to go and get more information with my own eyes and ears as to whether or not the trains are running, because major news organizations are reporting that the trains are running, but locally here, people are saying, oh no, the trains aren't running. So that's one thing that I'm going to go look at today. Maybe they are, but I feel like that there might be a couple of trains running and not everything is back up. But I feel like people are thinking that things are back to normal here, and they're not. We don't have running water. We don't have hot water. I haven't had a shower in, since the morning before the quake hit. So that's the update. I'm going to go get in line for some groceries. And, I just want everybody to know that I'm concerned, but I'm concerned because I'm in a major disaster. So there's cause for concern. However, I am now fully taking responsibility for my own survival. There is not going to be anybody else who's going to tell me what to do. I'm going to take in the information that I have access to, and I am going to make decisions for myself and based on my own assessment. So my own assessment could be wrong, but the worst thing that could happen if my assessment's wrong is that I leave the country and everything's okay. That's the worst that could happen, because I'm not going to be relaxed about this. I'm not going to relax until I have basic essential human needs met. Then I can relax. Until that happens, my guard's up, and I'm taking responsibility for myself. So that might sound bleak. I don't know how it sounds, but I feel good about that. I'm not going to make any rash decisions, but it's like one thing at a time. And right now, the thing I need to see is how much food's available. So I'm going to go get in line at the grocery store, and then I'm going to see how much food I have and figure out the minimal amount of food I need to function at whatever the level is I need to function. That's the other thing too that's kind of difficult when people are saying, oh, you should go back and rehearse because that would be normal. If you don't have enough food to eat and water to drink, literally, rehearsing, to me that's kind of dumb, because you're expending energy. You're expending energy rehearsing dance numbers and rehearsing vocally, and you're expending mental energy to memorize things, and your basic human needs aren't met. That's out of alignment. That just does not make logical sense to me. So that is the update at 9:26 a.m. I'm out the door. I'm going to the grocery store. I am in survival mode, and I'm going to survive. I'm going to survive. And if the worst thing that happens is that I get on a plane at the end of this week and the parks open the day after and I miss out on a contract, all of that will be worth it to be back in the States working at Starbucks, to not be in this situation anymore. I won't regret it at all if that's the worst thing that happens. So anyway, that's the update. It's 9:26. I'm headed to the grocery store. I will check back in with all of you later.